Hello, my name is Elite and welcome back to my channel. In this video I will explain the meaning, definition and the example of all phrasal verb of be. Be above. The definition of be above is: be too good, classy or mature to do something, to disdain. Now let me show the example of be above phrasal verb in sentences are: everybody expects to be above average, so you get this ratchet effect. He that thinks his business below him will always be above his business. Prescribe these things as well, so that they may be above reproach. I replied satirically, my dear son, I have lived to be above that sort of thing. Now let me define the next phrasal verb of be. Be along. The definition of be along is: to arrive at a place, come. Now let me show the example of be along phrasal verb in sentences are: the most densely populated areas tend to be along major water banks. On a laptop, your USB ports will be along the side or back of your computer. She's after settling accounts with the overseer, but she'll be along for the ball tonight. They go to a place where they can be along and be able to find their soul. Now let me define the next phrasal verb of be. Be around. The definition of be around is: to be near, to socialize with, be available. Now let me show the example of be around phrasal verb in sentences are: they just happened to be around after Mass when volunteers were needed. It is important to be around the professionals, the leading players in the world. If that was just a warning, I didn't want to be around when they got really nasty. We need to watch out here. Some dangerous gunners are said to be around this area. Now let me define the next phrasal verb of be. Be in for. The definition of be in for is: be able to expect or anticipate, generally said of something unpleasant. Now let me show the example of be in for phrasal verb in sentences are: the new bill could be in for a bumpy ride when it is put before Parliament. But experts say the Worcester treasure hunter may still be in for a pleasant surprise. The hills are very dry. If we get any hotter winds, we could be in for it. On second thought, I see by doing this we might be in for another failure. Now let me define the next phrasal verb of be. Be in on. The definition of be in on is: be a party to a secret shared by a small group of people. Now let me show the example of be in on phrasal verb in sentences are: hotel manager says it's to fix a broken pipe, but he may be in on it too. Mike is a nosy chap. He always wants to be in on everything. Troop colonel accompanies him to arrive rehearse be in on the stage rehearse quartet. Joan, I'll be in on Monday. For the rest of the week, I will be telecommuting. Now let me define the next phrasal verb of be. Be on to. The definition of be on to is be aware of or have information about, figure out, to realize the truth. Now let me show the example of be on to phrasal verb in sentences are. Emphasis will be on to bring life, attitude and personality to the female creations. I have a reasonable level of success, so I be on to something. Don't worry about the money. In 2 shakes I be on to Fred about a loan. The new approach is based on an acknowledgement that the market be on to limit excess. Now let me define the next phrasal verb of be. Be up to. The definition of be up to is do or be involved in doing, be able to do or deal with. Now let me show the example of be up to phrasal verb in sentences are. Forces that can be up to 5 times your body weight on each stride. The decision to have an operation should be up to the individual involved. The water is nearly above my waist now and soon it will be up to my neck. Anyone waiting around on street corners at night must be up to no good. Now let me define the next phrasal verb of be. Be out for. The definition of be out for is to be very eager to or intent on achieving or obtaining something. Now let me show the example of be out for phrasal verb in sentences are. Person is expected to be out for the season after back surgery last month. The Stockton midfielder will be out for 3 weeks with damaged knee ligaments. You humiliated her in public. Mark my words, she'll be out for your scalp. Add enough water and fodder to the trough, we might be out for a whole day. Now let me define the next phrasal verb of be. Be there for. The definition of be there for is be available to provide support or comfort for someone. Now let me show the example of be there for phrasal verb in sentences are. They would be there for 6 weeks, and we could stay as little or long as we wished. Grandma is so happy that everyone will be there for Christmas. Basically, I just want to be there for them like my dad was for me. Why am I supposed to be there for the opening of a law firm? Now let me define the next phrasal verb of be. Be with. The definition of be with is agree with or support someone, understand what someone is saying. Now let me show the example of be with phrasal verb in sentences are. Sometimes he's fun to be with, at other times he can be very moody. No matter you have that pocket or not, I'll be with you forever. I'll be with you in a minute. There are a couple of things I have to do first. It's better to be alone than to be with someone you're not happy to be with. Please like, share, subscribe and support my channel. That's all for this video. See you in next video.